Welcome to this video, and we're going to be looking at getting the perfect roots, right? This is a perfect square, like 81, and the square root is, by now you should know it's 9, right? What about 18 times the square root of 4? So the square root of 4 is 2, so 18 times 2, this would give you a 36. So this is 18 root 4. What it's telling you, it's get the root of 4 and multiply by 18. Right? What about the root of 9 out of 100? So this is the same as you get the root of 9 divided by the root of 100. And what is the square root of 9? 3. And what is the square root of 100? It is 10. So you end up with that. So sometimes you have perfect squares like 4, like 9, and then it's easy to find the square root. What about if you don't have perfect squares, right? How do you find the roots of non-perfect squares? Okay, let's look at that. So here we're going to be simplifying roots of non-perfect squares. Like we know 24, and they're telling you to get the root of 24. The first thing you need to do is think about factors of 24. And one factor has to be a perfect square. And what is a perfect square? A perfect square is a number that has a square root being a whole number. For example, 4 is a perfect square. 9 is a perfect square. 100 is a perfect square. Why? Because the square root of 100 is 10, which is a whole number. What if the square root was 0.7? That means whatever we got the 5.7 from is not a perfect square. It's called a non-perfect square. We're going to be getting roots of non-perfect squares. So for example, 24, right? Think about two factors of 24, and one has to be a perfect square. This is what I mean. You could choose 2 times 12, but the question is, which one of these numbers is a perfect square? None, right? So this wouldn't be a good choice. We're looking at 24. 4 times 6. Which one is a perfect square? Do you have one perfect square? Yes, it is 4. All right, so that means I can write the root of 24 as equal to the root of, so I'm breaking 24 down into 4 times 6. So I haven't changed it. 4 times 6 still gives you 24. So now I'm going to separate these two. And this will be the equal to the root of 4 times the root of 6. The square root of 4 is 2. So this is the same as 2 root of 6. Does that make sense? Yeah. So give it a little bit of time. It will make sense. Going to my second example, right? We're having a root of 175. Ask yourself, is 175 a perfect square? No, it's not. Okay, so we're going to break it down. I need two factors of 175, one being a perfect square. I can break down the 175 into 7 times 25. So meaning the square root of 175, I can write this as equal to the square root of 25 times 7, all of them in the root. So this is the same as writing it separately as root 25 times the root of 7. But we know the root of 25. 25 is a perfect square, so the square root is 5. So 5 root 7. So this is how we simplify non-perfect squares. Pause the video at any time and try out a few problems, and see what you get. So let me look at one last example. So they're giving me 28. 28 is not a perfect square. Two numbers that you can multiply to get 28, and one of the numbers have to be a perfect square, right? So what are those numbers? Two numbers, multiply them, get 28, and 1 is a perfect square. So 4 times 7 would be a perfect combination. So meaning the square root of 28 is the same as the square root of 4 times 7. And then you separate them. This is the same as root 4 times the root of 7. And the square root of 4 is 2. So 2 roots 7. All right. So guys, try out this and tell me what you get. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.